trans experience is like. A man who is who has never been around trans people, only in like a debate has he ever been around trans people, and a man who has never even seen trans people as like fully developed human beings. It's precisely why it's hilarious when he says like, trans people are actually incredibly creative with their gender identity, and that's just what they're doing. They're being creative. It's like, bro, have you met zero like trans people in the fucking STEM field? Okay,
They know where you are,
sorry,
Twitch. You
to all
can't.
my fucking, you know, trans STEM lords, or some of you don't have an ounce of
Do not peek that.
creativity
Peek
in your
somewhere else.
fucking body. Okay, you don't have a single fucking creative bone. It's just the truth. It's ridiculous that this dumbass is like, oh, trans people are all so creative. It's like, he literally just thinks like trans people are the meme, like the blue-haired SJW meme.
8. I'm an internationally recognized expert.
Losing
in
their
this
shit.
area. Right. And so 70% of people, if you sum their scores across all 13 domains, scored 0. And I ask audiences like,
To your left.
how many portraits have you painted?
Right. Window on your right.
0. How many songs have you composed? 0. How many plays have you
He jumped
written?
in. He's in.
0. How
Okay,
many
let
recipes
me
have you
stop.
invented?
Let me stop.
So
Wait,
the
stop.
tattooed types are high. They were high in creativity.
Okay.
And a lot of these people who are fluid in their identity are actually high in trade openness, and they do have fluid identities. And some of them are feminine men and masculine women. So yeah, but that doesn't mean that surgery is the cure.
I love that. It's like trans women are just they're femboys that went to fem. That's what it is. Yeah, that's how this works. Good take from Jordan. I mean, he is such a fucking boring old turf, dude. This is like straight up. I mean, he's not even a radical feminist, but like, this is the exact same idea that rad femmes have, where they're like, you know, why can't women be fucking butch anymore? Like, women can't be butch lesbians anymore. It's like they all have to be trans men. It's like there's an entirely one, there are still fucking butch lesbians, okay? And two, it's like a totally separate thing. It's a totally separate thing.
For that it does not mean that. Not at all.
Well, what do you think it means when someone is so attracted to the idea that they were born in the wrong body? It means so much. They're so compelled that they're willing to go through surgery to change.
God, it
to
means all
change
sorts of things. I knew a kid in Toronto who was on the autistic spectrum, and a lot of the people who are manifesting serious issues with gender identity are on the autistic spectrum.
This is
by
like
the way.
Abigail Shriner's work
Yeah,
and
yeah,
rapid
yeah.
onset gender.
We watched this yesterday. It's crazy. Okay, what have we established so far? You know, trans people do not exist. They're just, you know, incredibly femme men, okay? They're femboys, and they're mass girls, okay? That's just how it is. And also, everyone's autistic.
Very much women.
Yeah, well, that's a different thing than rapid onset. That's more like everything that 16 to begin with. Because I knew so well as a clinician that as soon as we change the terminology, we would fatally confuse thousands of young girls. I knew that because I knew the literature on psychological contagion.
They have a narrative here. There's
Okay? The best part is when he's like, Oscar Peterson knowledge bombs in the span of 3 minutes, where I said, transness does not exist. You're either a femboy or a butch girl because you're really creative, and that creativity is seeped into your gender identity, and also you're autistic. Now he's going to turn this around and be like, it's just like, you know, contagion. Like when women started going into the workplace. I'm now going to be also misogynistic on top of my
Here's
transphobia.
that literature. Outlined in a book by Henri Allenberger called History of Psychoanalytic Ideas. It doesn't matter. It's Henri Allenberger, and it's his main work. Look it up. And so psychological contagions are very common. And so
gonna try to
for
plant.
example, was the satanic ritual abuse
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna try to plant.
accusations that emerged in daycares in the 1980s. And that was
Planting.
a consequence of women going into
I think he's near me in
workforce en masse,
in
leaving their
advisory
children
order.
with sorry, fantasies about it, especially in those fantasies.
So what does this have to do with creativity?
It's such a good game. Yeah, I just watched it. I watched it yesterday. It's like it wasn't also the women that went into the workplace that created the satanic panic. It's awesome. That is just like, you can't do that. He literally did a combination. He's like a fighting games community champion, okay? He just like added on additional seasoning to his transphobic takes in a way that was like